said, can I have one of my uniforms? And she said, no. And I'm like, why? And she said, because they belong. She was rightly so. She said, no, I can't give that to you. And I was like, ah. Walked into Morton's, and Jonathan and Gates were both there in their uniforms. They walked out of the place in their uniforms. And is that true? Yes. Yes. You still have? Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Hello, everybody. I was finishing a video. Oh, shit. I should probably start the show, too, huh? There we go. All right, we'll zoom it up a second. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Look, we're back on track. How's everybody doing? Oh. Yes, I was finishing a video. Whatchamacallit? On YouTube. I was watching a short. Hi, Mom. How's everybody doing today? I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I was like, I got like, I don't know. I'm getting old though. That's all I'm saying. It's like I gotta take my old people pills. No, I was gonna make sure I take my vitamins and my what do you call my? If it's not okay, you have a list of pills like in vitamins and like what are those called? Like if you were taking a bunch of them, like all day, like every day, I have to open up my there's like 4 pills in there. Like they're not all medication. I don't know. Anyway, how's everybody doing? It is already unbearably hot. I was very upset about this. Went to breakfast today. Made Mom a pancake. She enjoyed. So we got the yes on the we got the thumbs up for the air fryer pancakes. Playing with the recipe still a little bit to see where I like, because I like them thicker, biscuity. Mom likes them biscuity, but they call it a pancake. They should be a little bit thinner, so I'm playing with that a little bit in case I wanted to syrup that bitch. Grandma's suggesting go thinner still, or keep it thin still, and then like boom. Oh shoot! Grandma says make a sandwich with it. So it's like kind of like a new McGriddle, right? So I just gotta put some like bacon in there and maybe a hash brown with an egg. Oh, I could do that. Can I make? How does McDonald's make a McGriddle? It's the syrup is baked into the bread. Let's find out. Hold on, we're gonna Google this. We got 6 minutes. This is what the new pre-show is gonna be. Ben's looking. Random thought. Ben will Google. When is the syrup added to the McGriddle? Injected maple syrup. Oh, it's not even maple syrup. Maple flavored. Into maple flavored. Yeah, it's not saying syrup anywhere. During cooking, homemade. Pour cake batter onto griddle. Then add a touch of syrup in the center before flipping. Hey! Lasagna's here, hanging out on a Monday. That's fucking sweet. When are you going on vacation? Thursday, I thought, right? I thought maybe she'd be home today, being like pre-prepping for vacation. Going out of town. That crazy lady, 100%, dude. Look at this. I have access to her room, her house now. Like, did you guys see it? Okay. Yep. Um, so we get to hear that not next week, but the week after. Hopefully, you don't hear anything next week. Because if next week I'm like, oh my god, I lost her cat. Like, we want zero updates until after the weekend she comes back. Oh, that's so funny. Look at you. Uh, it, she's like, oh, right? Because you. Hi, Grandma. I'm in line waiting to get gas. Listening to the show now. Awesome. Uh, let's not talk about gas prices. Good lord. What's supposed to be paid for gas in the last 3 days? I saw $4.69. They won't be any more Whimsy if a cat is gone. Absolutely. Uh, no, like all fun and games. Make old man can't fucking do much of anything. I had a cat once, so I know what a litter box looks like. Um, I've house sat before. I've had dogs and cats that would run the fuck out the house. I had a kid that used to try to run out the house. I'm pretty confident that if I'm half of the team, so we'll call it 6 days, and I'm responsible for 2, maybe 3 of those days, that the other team who goes and checks the other days, I'm pretty confident, like, we can handle it. 2 cats and 2 litter boxes, done. I would, but all jokes aside, I would definitely be more concerned with regards to all of the security cameras, because if you get alerts when something's turned on, we joked, and I don't know. There is a chance that Ben's going to do something in your house, knowing it's being recorded. I think it's going to be a blast. We're going to have fun. Actually, I lied. There will be something funny happening, so we will keep you guys all updated on those. I just got to get with the other team, find out what they want to do. But I figure for 6 days we're gonna fuck with that house. One of my favorite things is I did get the okay that whatever's in the house I can eat. So, to be fair, I don't think there's that much, or I'm very picky. So, we'll see. I'm gonna eat. You know what? I'm gonna eat everything just because I can. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you anyway for hanging out on a Monday. We're gonna have fun. We got semi new bit on the back end. It is technically labeled as a pocket lint for today, but we'll find it's only veggies left. I'll start planting them. I'm just gonna put them back in the earth. Oh man! Now here's the one thing. Like, I do have to water plants, like a lot of them. But again, I'm confident that I can feed water 2 litter boxes and sprinkle some water on some plants. Like, I got this. We'll find out. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And that was the last thing he said. So we'll see. I'm excited. There may or may not be a pool option next weekend. I will have to double check what my schedule looks like, but we'll see. I gotta double check my reservations that I moved from this week to next week. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna be okay. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys in like 12 seconds. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Whimsy Nooners Live. I'm Ben. Nooners, guys. It's Monday. Hold on. We did this on Saturday. Hold on. Okay, no. Oh, I missed the anniversary. So the 14th was 2 days short of exactly 2 years of Mind Pockets. But I've technically been doing this show since January, I think. January 24. So, like, ooh, how do I feel about that real quick? Let's take 2 seconds. We acknowledge milestones on Whimsy proper, um, 100, 2 year anniversary shows, holidays, Mind Pockets. We acknowledge 100 Nooners, stepchild. It's just like, hey man, we like just as many hours as Mind Pockets, more episodes than Mind Pockets. Nooners is pissed. Nooners is like, I'm the. That's funny. Uh, yeah, interesting to kind of think that. I want to do a Nooners fucking special episode. It might be a special episode today because today we got a new bit um, in which could be nominated for best new show. Um, we'll get to that towards the end. Um, but I got a pre-record for 26 minutes on the back end, so I'm going to get this thing started. Lasagna, I don't know how, when the last time you were here for Nooners. I will start off with a little bit of what I've been doing this week. Then I'll go into what I've been watching on TV or some movies. And then on the back end, just a little extra something, typically random. But I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to be this for the next couple of weeks because uh, it's the hardest part of the show. But with that said, let's move on. Getting to know me. Let's find out what Ben's been up to. Kit is doing a fantastic job. Absolutely the best thing that I found out of Fiverr. I appreciate her so much. I sent her some updates for a new Whimsy flower project I want to do. But here's another comic that she had done for us. So again, these were dated a while ago. I forgot I had these. I knew I had them. I just forgot to put them out. But look, we got old man hanging out. Can't thank you enough for the last 2 years. Wait a second. Oh, sniff, cry. It's not you, it's me. I just grew up. Oh man, old man's breaking up with somebody. I'll never forget you. How adorable is that? Uh, that's the old setup versus the new setup. Because for whatever reason, I had a fucking existential crisis making the move over. Oh, so absolutely, thank a thing that says I need something to remember my old desk, even though I see it right now. I sit there for half of the day anyway. But yeah, Kit. Um, I should have 10 more of these, so we should see a couple more for the next couple of weeks. What else has been going on? Fan Fusion is coming back. It's the start of the con season. Start. I mean, there's only 2 cons. No, I guess there's 3 cons. Um, so Fan Fusion is coming back 2026. I'm trying to remember what the next slide is. I don't remember what the next slide is. All right, so here's where we're at right now with Fan Fusion. Okay, um, if we remember last year, kind of a build up to Fan Fusion. Um, Courtney was hanging out with us. We were going to do video. Megan was going to panel with me. We did 2 panels. Kelly and Sophia were there. We had a blast. Ming Chen was at the con. but the highlight of Fan Fusion was hold on, I'm trying to think. That technically fell in year two, and I think it was nominated for one of the Megan moments. Did she win it for Megan? I think she won Fan Fusion. So this was an award-winning day for us, weekend last year. We did the two panels, uh, podcast superpower, podcast on a budget. Okay, so here's some interesting things that happened. Okay, so since then we've had the CineAmigos and Storytime with Mr. C start podcasts. So they started podcasts. We just recently did a crossover episode with one of them. I invited them to collaborate on a panel idea and have them come up so we can talk about their experiences from last year's Fan Fusion to current. So from Fan Fusion to Fan Fusion, uh, get a give them an opportunity to be like, here's how much we've done in a year, and then they're going to be the advertisement to be like, hey, if more people want to start podcasting, you can do it. Mr. C had 22 episodes, and the San Amigos are like 50 right now. So like that's part of the idea of having them come by. So I've been emailing AJ for a little bit, but he's been doing all kinds of other cons. Um, so I'm waiting for him to reply. So once we start talking about the panel, we acknowledge that Fan Fusion's coming. I'm emailing AJ, but before I even get a hold of AJ, I shit you not, nice lady Erica emailed me from last year's Fan Fusion also and said, I have some equipment. I need help setting it up. Um, so I went out there, uh, looked at her equipment, set her up, and she should be starting a podcast very soon. Um, I made the joke that she could have started yesterday, but I had to send her a small checklist of things to um, mentally prepare for, and a couple of other little things that you don't really think about until like 2 months in. So, and I think that's kind of what's interesting about the panels is like um, Megan and I, and now the other two that came out of Fan Fusion last year. Like we all come from this like really interesting perspective of like we're gonna share experiences, so you don't have to have the same problems that we all had that first year. So like by the time we get like 3 or 4 of these years done, like people are starting podcasting like that day. People are gonna be like, "Oh, it's that easy." So I'm just excited because when I got it, I did talk to AJ, and I feel like I'm talking fast. So I talked to AJ, um, and then we're negotiating the pricing, tickets, panels. So I have to go and submit um, a handful of the two panel ideas and titles, so you can put them in the book again this year. And then so like we're starting the process. So what's actually super cool is hopefully within the next week, probably next week, this panel, this page will create the checklist of everything that we need for Fan Fusion. Because last year I waited a little bit. I kind of rush ordered a couple of things, um, slash order too many. So I'm gonna get a small checklist together. One of them that I need is um, Kelly drew the comic for the postcard that I gave to Kit to finish it, but she wrote the rough draft. So um, I would like to. We'll ask Kelly to see if she has any ideas for that comic, so we can get new postcards made, uh, merch. Uh, what kind of merch we want? Some stickers. I got some bags. Um, all kinds of cool stuff happening. So we're gonna get those up and going soon. Hold on. Okay. Um, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So you could expect to see, uh, like to be, I'm not going to talk about it for 3 months. Like it's, probably once a month, I'll do a quick check in. Um, you'll hear a podcast eventually with Megan, similar to what we did last year, where we sit together, we brainstorm it, and we write out what the thing looks like, so that I can come home and then put it together. So we'll start putting those things together soon. Um, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a big day. I am inquiring about another camera person. Um, I the camera that I got last year was the first time I used it. So since then, I had all the Fan Fusion stuff, Grandma and Chronicon. So I'm familiar. I'm a little bit better with that camera, sound wise, recording wise. So I think the video hopefully should be better this year. For the love of God, no joke, I bought another microphone. The one that Megan and I use, the one that we like, the good, like, it's not even like the greatest microphone, but it's the best for us. And the one that I forgot when we went to Tucson, like a fucking idiot. Um, so I bought an extra one just so that I know I have two. So we're going to set up. We're going to figure out where, um, what we want to record and put everything together. So it's going to be exciting. I should have everything finalized hopefully in the next 7-10 days with AJ. It looks like we got the okay to do a Saturday Sunday panel. So um, Friday, there's no, like, we don't have to like rush to take off of work. Um, we can still do 2 days if we want. I mean, we can still do the Saturday Sunday. We can still do the Friday if we wanted to, but at least that way maybe we can, if we want to just walk around. So who knows? But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good 3 days. I think that's like June 5, 6, 7. I think. Hold on. Oh shit, that's the coming soon. Um, Happy Hour Heretic, I believe, is the working title right now. Um, so she's Erica, the one I just mentioned, who reached out to me. Um, Very nice. The sweetest lady ever. She really enjoyed the panel last year. She from that panel, uh, she bought some equipment, was trying to put it together, struggled a little bit. I think she probably tried putting it together a couple, like maybe like the beginning of last year. No, the end of last year, and couldn't get it to work. So, um, but she came back to it and was like, "We have all this equipment. Let's call Ben." So I went out, and what was fun is some of the feedback um, that you'll hear in a future podcast, because I'm going to go over this stuff with Megan. Was the panel, if you remember it, on a budget, we mentioned all the different hand recorders, the Zoom recorders, and then the websites that you can use to record. So we gave you like three different options to record. Um, and in hindsight, Erica totally has a very, very valid point. We probably should have separated them into um, different setups, right? Because she thought she needed all three of those things. Um, but we got her set up. She is super excited. She's working on a couple of things. I bet you she records, if not by Wednesday, Thursday. I bet she does it by the weekend. So hopefully we get to see a new episode from her coming out. Um, it, what was fun is I wish I would have recorded it. Um, I think moving forward, I think that if anybody asks for help to come set up anything, I get the I guess if it's okay if I record it. I was there for an hour and a half, um, figuring out where everything went, get the cord started, getting her logged into things, showing how things work, and then just a conversation. um, that we had. She absolutely loved um, me and Megan. She loved our panel. She liked that it seemed there was a different vibe than some of the other panels that she had gone to. Um, she loved how passionate we were about it, knowledgeable. We kind of made it look easy. And then when I went over there, like how easy it was, like it blew her mind. Um, so she was very nice. She did. So what we found out was with all the equipment that she bought, that she had two complete separate setups. And when we discussed it, she prefers more of a computer-based setup similar to what I'm using right now. So there was extra equipment laying around. So um, she she uh, she asked that I help funded a new home. So I will figure out how and where that goes. I was talking to someone last night, and because I could just like one of the ideas is like how cool it would be to go to a panel and be like, hey man, we're gonna give out free recorder, free microphone for like a giveaway or something. And as much as I love that idea, there has to be something else attached to that because what I'm worried about is I don't want someone entering to win the giveaway and then not use it. So I need to find a kind of a like a nice, I want to say diplomatic, but a nice like way to make sure that it goes to a good home. Um, she bought it, and then her thing was she wanted to pay it forward. So she was like she doesn't need credit for it, but at the same time, I think she deserves it because uh, she started realizing that she had too much, and then as much fun as she's having, she's like, let's figure out how to get. She's like, who knows? So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do with it. I don't know if it's a giveaway or just mark it down a bunch, um, or oh, hold on, hold on. Could I have an idea. Could we do like a the Patreon's doing okay for the most part, but could we not do like a Patreon tier with just one sign up? So we go to FanFusion, but if the first person signs up for under this tier, in this tier, your gift will be the podcast equipment. So that way they've committed to the Patreon, I can now commit to them versus just like a random drawing of some kind. I'm gonna think about that. We're gonna come back to this. But she's fantastic. Her husband, her son, photographer and authors, so they write a lot. Um, she's very excited about it, hoping she can loop the two boys into it too. So we'll see. There's a chance that uh, we help her start one podcast and she starts two more after that. So um, I don't know. At this point, like, how cool is it? Every year, if we can get three new podcasts started, like that's fucking awesome, dude. It's like 3 years, man. We got an entire podcast network set up, like legit. Um, very fun stuff. So yeah, that's all I've been doing this week. Yeah, for the most part, that's all I've been doing. Some fan fusion stuff, setting up some new stuff. So it'll be fun. It'll be good times. I hesitate only because I'll tell you more in a second.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a
This is the
well-told
long
story.
version. Mr. C took a very small break. He's taking a long break. He stopped just after first of the year. He's doing good. Life happens. Um, he's undecided where when he comes back. So um, I think he's fantastic. I'm talking to him a little bit because I've invited him to the panel also because he is one of the podcasts that started this year. Um, so I'm just saying, like, maybe if you miss Mr. C, you go in and leave some comments of like, "Hey, man, we miss you." Let him know that um, it might be like, hey, man, we enjoyed the 20 minutes that you distracted us or whatever the hell. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work or do anything, but um, I don't know. Who doesn't like a nice fucking thank yous and we miss his ears? Like, for a second there, I was like, fuck, are they thinking I'm looking for thank yous and congratulations? Because I'm not. That was so funny though. Um, just for a second, I was like, oh fuck, it sounds like I'm looking for that. I'm not. Like, sorry, I just got distracted. That was funny. But no, he's doing good. He's bringing the whole family up uh, for the 3 days. So what's interesting is, I believe when he comes up, he stays in town, which means we can try and coordinate because Megan and I typically do uh, the weekend before, and then sometimes maybe something there, which would be the two panels, I guess, basically, and then we'll do a wrap up and see if maybe we can get uh, Mr. C for the wrap up or for the intro, the first episode. We'll figure it out. We'll find a place for him. Um, I absolutely love that guy. We should have him on the podcast. We had a conversation with him out in Tucson. One of the best conversations we ever had. He was there until he was there for like 5 hours. But anyway, what did I watch on TV? Rooster, HBO. I forget how much I like Steve Carell because he plays like the drama stuff, but has that hint of comedy with it. Um, I don't know what it's going to turn into, but it's a kind of adorable. It's cute. Um, is He's an author who goes to a college to do a reading. His daughter works at the college, and the daughter just broke up with somebody, her boyfriend, and then dad's in town, and he's kind of an awkward guy. It's cute. It's only one episode in, so I don't know where it's going yet. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this because I absolutely do enjoy Steve Carell. The other thing on HBO that recently just started, 2 episodes in, is DTF St. Louis. Um, Jason Bateman is doing very interesting shows. This one's interesting. I'm not wildly opposed to it yet. Um, Episode 2, I think, was absolutely funny. Not it's not a funny show. It's a meet new best friend, flirt with wife, new best friend and died. Right, that's in the trailer. So like, there's no spoiler there. But then who killed him? Who killed the best friend? And that's what we're looking for. But there was just a moment that I thought was hilarious. Enough that I had to share with Lasagna, and she absolutely loved it too. Um, I'm definitely sticking with both of Rooster and DTF. I think I don't know which one of the two are going to be better, but I think DTF. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and if episode 3 gets really good, I'll try to loop Mom in somewhere on the back end of it. So the other show. Okay, so Dude, the Madisons. Okay, here's what's interesting. I absolutely do. I like the show a lot. There's a chance I wrote it down in my book for uh, Pocket Watch, one of the shows that I like this year. Um, Michelle Pfeiffer is flat out killing it. It was supposed to be originally a Yellowstone story, but then they separated it and it's kind of its own thing. Um, I don't think you'll see any reference to Yellowstone. I don't even know if it's not, in theory not even taking part in that universe. But it's super good. Like episode one is like really really good. Episode three is actually super good. Um, but what I thought, like, what's super interesting right now, right? Okay, so the universe, okay, it's fucking with me all over. So the universe is like the universe brought Erica over, right? So we're talking about fan fusion, doing panels, and it's like, boom, have another third. Okay, cool. Hey, thank you, universe. And then I never even watched the trailer for this thing. I barely knew what this thing was about. And then Liam and I record last weekend, right? So obviously it gets me thinking, don't even ask me what kind of emails I've been sending this week. I'm looking for a goddamn heirloom or something to pass down. So then this show starts off with like I don't know, man. I just think it's super funny. Um, okay. I mean, there's a couple things happening here, I suppose. Like, I don't think it's directly for me, like directly to me, universe wise, because like I don't know, I could have a brother who I like to fly fish with, and I got to go hang out with him, or I'm secretly moving up to fucking a town up north and building secret cabins. I'm not. So the the emotional stuff really resonated with me. I just thought it was kind of funny. Uh, that Liam, like, because Liam and I had a conversation in which I was like, I have nothing to pass anything on to anybody. He's like, that's fine. Give me a couple of video games in the cash. And I'm like, well, I'm like, I really like, I don't know, like the thing that there'd be more to it. Um, and the show basically is the same concept of like, sorry he's gone, but get rid of that shit. Give me the cash. I don't even know when uh, had a had a 3 episode premiere, and I think it only runs 6 episodes. So like, when is the next 3 episodes? Madison, the is it the Madison? When are the other episodes playing? Episodes. Um, let's look it up real quick. 6 episodes. First three, the 14th. Okay, so next week there'll be three more. Um, written by Taylor Sheridan and then directed by the same lady, Christina Alexandria Voros. Um, oh shit! You know what? I should have put that in the previous thing. I have to start working Saturdays, man. How fucking janky is that? Oh, fuck. That was gonna be. It was gonna be a mind pocket. I was gonna throw that on the slide, and I completely like disassociated with it. I was just like, no. We're still gonna do noon or mind pockets. It's just like afterwards I gotta leave. So I'm like, but next Saturday we'll watch it. Like let's like I'll do it. Um, yeah, so life's gonna be like fucking lame for the next couple of weeks. I am excited. Um, hold okay, hold on. Let's just take 2 seconds. Let's just let's Truman show this thing for a second. I said on mind pockets, I worried if my ability to train people was still effective. And then no joke, they're like, "Hey, go out there and fucking train fucking Erica how to podcast." I don't know. I mean, that might be stretching it a little bit, but that's what came to my mind. Madison, though, absolutely, I like it. Um, there's some funny parts with her daughters, but the one daughter is just is too much. The one that's married to Patrick Adams, I think that's his name from Suits. But it's good, very good. I think this will make my top 10 for the year. I'm pointing at the fences right now. I absolutely love it. As long as they don't do anything like bad with it, I'll be okay. So I got 3 more episodes. This is the top 10 show this year.
At Nature's Wings, we're all about skincare that truly cares for you. Our mission is simple: create high-quality, homemade products that nourish both the body and the soul. Every bath bomb, every bar of soap, every handcrafted item starts with natural ingredients chosen to support all skin types, gentle, thoughtful, and made with intention. We're proud to be a local small business, committed to bringing you products that feel good, smell amazing, and elevate your everyday self-care. Nature's Wings, naturally crafted, made from the heart. Check us out at natureswings75.com.
Next week, if not Saturday, I will have officially everything for all the giveaways, and I'll start delivering winners from the lost episode Mind Pockets 100 giveaway. In the giveaway, there will be some soap samples in which I hope to get some feedback from. There might be a few extras that I'll give away to a couple of the Patreon people. But yes, we're going to find out how much we like this soap, because I would like to utilize them more in the future for like a Patreon gift when I don't have anything big to do. Plus, maybe we get some cool molds in which she makes some like gnome soaps. I don't know. But check them out. They're super cool people. All right, today's pocket lunch. We talked about it. I don't have anything else from like. Okay, so here's 2 parts to it. Okay, this bit is the hardest bit to fucking do every week. I don't have any. I have some stuff that I'm interested in, but I don't know how much of it is playable. Is the problem? Um, and then coming out of 100, uh, like the time to try to like AI generate some voices and make a slideshow with it was kind of a pain. Um, but coming out of Mind Pockets, there was the idea like the 4 guests on Mind Pockets were all great. Like I don't think one was better than the other than Courtney's one. Right? I think that one was the highlight of my entire guest experience. Um, I think I was happiest with Walt coming on. Ming Chen's always a blast, and then Vinny I think had the most polarizing um, Mind Pocket. So everybody had something, but at the same time, I do think that Courtney is probably one of the most consistent good times with Mind Pockets. You can hear hers. Um, there was a suggestion of like, how do we off or spin off is the right word. How do we spin off Mind Pockets into a different location? Um, Courtney's dude, no joke. She sent me 4 more last night. I have 15 Mind Pockets of this lady right now, and I have to work Saturdays now, so we can't run Saturday late. Um, and so I'm like, I can't do my 10 and then 3 more of hers, or God forbid she wants to try to do 10. I'm like, I think we're on 3.5 hours. Um, do we give her her own day? But I'm like, I don't know, what day do we give her? And then and what's the format there? Do we still do all 10? Like, does she try to do 10? Because we know that thing's going to go long. Um, so the reason it's a pocket link, it hasn't really like fully confirmed yet. The idea is every other week, every 3 weeks or so, we're going to introduce on this segment on the back end here, Mind Pockets presents, or Mind Pockets, comma or colon, Courtney minis. Courtney minis will be made up of 2 Mind Pockets per thingy thing, right? Um, we did talk a little bit about it when we recorded. Um, we're working on the name and the structure a little bit, uh, but probably next week also you will see another Courtney minis, and then I'm thinking, oh, okay. So here's how we get Courtney her own spot, right? So after today, I take the Courtney mini and then I just post it as like a regular like a Courtney Mini's uh, mini podcast type thing. So that way you could just see, because like Lasagna had to go back to work, so she's playing me in the background, so she can't hear Courtney. So she's like, I'm not going to go back and fast forward all that way. Maybe we can just find a spot where we just post her. So if you listen to this, you don't have to listen to the other one. I'm just saying for accessibility. Okay. Um, Today's is audio only. I had the worst problems trying to record the video for it. It was so when we're recording at 6 minutes, something happens, and I think it's still in here, where we're like, it wants us to refresh. And neither of us refreshed because I thought it looked like it was recording. No joke. When I finished the Mind Pocket with her, nothing was recorded on the back end. After 6 minutes, just 20 minutes of nothing, just me talking to myself. Um, there was a weird audio version of it saved into the Riverside cloud that I was able to access. And then I had to and then it won't let me put that on top of the video. So I had to pull the audio off of my half because uh, I only recorded her voice, similar to how I only had my voice. So I had an audio only mine, take the audio only of hers, and I had to go into Audacity and fucking sync them, and then re-download it and re-up. Dude, this was a mess. I was better off calling her back and just redoing it. No joke. I spent dude, I didn't get to bed until 4 a.m. And then I was up early making breakfast for my mom. But she made me breakfast too, so but yeah, I was making her snacks. So with that said, boom, we're right on time. All right. Next week will be a little bit shorter. Courtney does so, and the other reason why I like this idea is a lot of people ask about her. They're curious of what she's doing. Um, some of it is generally interested in what she's doing. She's a fun character. Uh, then there's a small part where you're like, how is she really doing? Um, and it gives us a chance to kind of hang out a little bit. So uh, this is kind of her way of staying in the Whimsy verse. Um, because hold on, I got a big. Oh god, that feels so good. Because if we do another episode, we're just going to talk about what's happening in life. What I like the minis about are we get to find out what thoughts are going through her head when she's driving or when she's sad or whatever she's doing. We get to get a little bit bigger insight to Courtney. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and just hide me. I'm going to mute, and then we will put her on. So, like I said, it's about 25 minutes. So hang out. These are just mind pockets. You should be a good time. So I appreciate you guys. Right after this, I'll thank you. The Patreon people will get out. We'll get you out here by 1:10 because I gotta go pick up my car anyway. So hang out and I've lost it. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Maybe they're trying to call me. Anyway, play. Were you guys hearing that? Because I don't see the levels playing on this one. I don't know if it was. Hold on. Let me look at it real quick. Okay, it was playing. My apologies. I hope it was playing. All right. Never mind. I'll go back. No sound. Okay, no sound. All right, hold on. I know how to fix this. Why was there no sound? That made no sense. I even played it earlier. I even tested it. Oh man, it's the universe fucking with me right now. Hmm. Oh, how silly is all of this now? Because all right, screw it. We're gonna go a different route. We're gonna go this route over here. We're just gonna play it from over here. Play it over here. Oh well, you know what? I never should have gave a time of when I'd have you out of here by. Because other than that, like they're like, sorry guy, you're screwed now. Um, okay, so that one is there. Oh, okay, that works. That works well. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Um, play this one. 26 minutes, and it should be playing. Okay, hold on. Hello and welcome to this week's episode, this bi-weekly episode of Courtney's Mind Pockets, or Mind Pockets Courtney Edition Minis. So
Mini show.
yeah, what's going on, Courtney?
Mini show. I'm great. I got my own Nickelodeon show here.
Right?
I'm great. I got my own
Absolutely.
Nickelodeon show here.
Because we talked about
Little
this on your
spin-off.
episode, on your Mind Pocket 100. What would you do if you had your own show?
I'd
So
fucking crush it.
I know you would.
I'd fucking crush it.
Did you listen to your own? Okay,
I sure did.
You listened to Mind Pockets. You left for
I
the
sure
last
did.
episode, and then you came back, and I told you what time it was, and then you go back and listen to them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
I
was
skipped
it?
around like all of them.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I skipped around
okay,
like all of them.
Tap, 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 and then I'd hear my voice tap,
I
tap,
just
tap back.
fucking tap,
Just
tap,
to
tap, tap, tap,
re-listen
and then
to
I'd hear my voice tap, tap, tap back.
Because
They
like
were-
you,
Just to
you
re-listen
can
to
you
'em
can
all.
tell when I'm down in
Because
the
like
dumps.
you
Yes.
can tell
So it
when
was
I'm down
great.
in the dumps.
Uh,
So it was
so
great.
I liked when you were on those Mind Pockets. We only did 3 back on episodes like 12 to 16.
Uh-huh.
And then I'd like to have you continue because you sent me like a bunch of them. I got 13, 17 Mind Pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So so I thought it would be fun to kind of give you your own show for a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Catch up a
feature
little
you
bit.
on the
Yeah.
the Monday show,
Catch up a little bit.
and then on Tuesday I'll put out just your Mind Pocket minis.
Yeah. I'm not
I think-
special. I'm grandfathered in.
Yeah,
I'm not
Um,
special. I'm
oh,
grandfathered
shoot.
in.
you could then be nominated for Best New Show.
Woo! Another
Woo!
award for me to win.
Another award for me to
First or
win.
last.
You're gonna
You
sweep
first,
it.
you're
You're gonna
last.
got 'em all,
Imagine
guys.
me win an award for best new show. And like
Imagine me win an
you've come out
award
with
for
new
best new
shows
show,
and
and
I
like
win it
you've come out with
instead of
new
you,
shows, and
the
I win
maker
it.
of
Instead of you,
this whole
the
thing.
maker
We
of
will see. You don't have that.
this
have
whole
any-
You're
thing.
like executive producer.
Yeah,
I'm
You're like
just
executive.
director. I'm
executive.
director.
Yeah.
I think it is kind of interesting coming out of Mind Pocket, because when you and I talk, it's typically about what you're doing. We now get to find out what Courtney's doing when she's by herself and lost her own
Yeah.
thoughts.
All by
Right.
my lonesome now, 3 hours ahead of
I'm
everybody
in the
else.
future.
Here
I'm in the future.
Okay, let's do. And
Okay, this may be a little morbid. I'm constantly thinking about my older cats. Like my second oldest cat, Salem, she was super cuddly with me last night, and I'm just like, and she is a cuddly cat. Not gonna lie, like she's a bitch, but like sometimes she do be wanting to be right up my ass, right? So like in the back of my head, I was like, "Are you telling me you're about to die? Like, is this your way of telling me that you're close to the end and you're being super cuddly with me?" She's not dead. She, I don't know. She just must have been super cuddly last night. Oh, but yeah. So that was great.
is the cat still alive? Oh,
She is still alive,
good.
I can confirm.
I like it. All right, so tell me about this cat.
Wait, can you
Yeah.
still hear me?
Can you hear me?
Wait, okay. It's saying that like it needs to refresh, but if you can still hear me, I won't refresh.
No, I'm not refreshing. I think we're good.
I don't know. Let me.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, she's fine. She's still a bitch, and like she's only super cuddly with me, but like man, oh man, because like that's a whole like not stereotype, but like an identifier. Like your cat's probably gonna die soon if they're like super cuddly with you and like wants to be with you all the time. They're probably towards the end, and I'm like, bitch, this isn't your end.
Is that really
I'm
is that
not
really
gonna
a
let
thing?
you. But yeah, and then yeah. Well, I mean, from what I've been told and like seen on the internet, not that you can like believe everything on the internet, but like cat people are crazy. So like I'm gonna listen to them because the crazy matches my crazy, right? But like, oh my god, yeah, and then like they'll be super cuddly, and then they'll go off on their lonesome somewhere far away from you and just die. Unless they really, really like you, then they'll just die with you, like die by you. And I so badly want that to happen, but like I don't want that to happen because it's already fucking happened with Charles.
So the Charles
And so like that fucking
died
crushed
next
me.
to you or away
And I
from
don't
you?
want that to happen again. No, he died right fucking like basically on me. Basically on me. I fell asleep in the chair and he was cuddling my feet. And then I woke up at the next morning
Aw.
and he was passed away. He must have rolled off of the chair because like he was basically because like it's a recliner. It was like he fell off the recliner portion and just landed right there. Gone.
That's so
I
because like
fucking bawled.
right.
But like I don't want them to die by
Well,
themselves.
my first
so I'm like, yeah,
instinct
die
was
next to me.
they came from here, and then you go up there where we're seeing like minus 20s. So I'm thinking, I'm like, so here's my take on
Yeah.
Courtney. If a cat's cuddling on you because it's cold as fuck, you're like, it's because they love me. / they might be dying.
Well, because, like, all of my cats are obsessed with me, and, like, they're always on me, especially when I go to bed. Like, Slate and Iris, they're the first. Like, as soon as I fucking lay back, they're like, it's time to suck on my blankie and go night. And then I've got fucking Mister, and then I've got Joey, and then I've got Fan, and I got fucking Ghost. Like, I swear to God, I don't need a blanket because they're just covering every portion of me that
We all
needs
need
to
to see a
have a
picture of
blanket.
that. I would love to see like 9
It's
cats on you while you
crazy.
sleep.
It's insane. It's insane. Like, and like they act like I'm some big person that like I need, or like even if I'm like a tiny person, they can just take up everything. Like all of them think
That's
they need to
funny.
be intertwined with me. And it's the best feeling in the world, but also at the same time it is super inconvenient because I am like a sleep princess. I need the exact right conditions to fall asleep. And like thankfully I've gotten used to the suckling
Yep.
and like the fucking them making muffins into me because it fucking hurts. It fucking hurts. Like Iris, she's prone to just get you right in the fucking nipple. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But like, man, oh
I
man.
forgot. I
It's
had
a
a
little
cat
bit annoying,
named
not gonna
Gizmo,
lie.
and that fucker, and I knew
Uh-huh.
it was, and I knew it happened too. Like she did something, and then like I watched her crawl around the behind the couch, and then I was like, the next morning I was like, where's my cat? And then I was like, and I thought back, and I was like, I'm like, I think she did something, and it's weird because she does the same thing all the time, but it was just that one thing where I'm like, it's a little bit different. And then I had to call my mom, and my mom came over and
Yeah.
helped me find her. She did. Yeah.
Did she
Why
pass
why do
away?
animals what? Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Because they like don't wanna, I don't know, inconvenience you by dying right next to the group. So they're like, yeah, let me go wander off on my own.
She was 15.
So then,
I got her for grad
they don't gotta worry about it.
someone threw her out of a car when I graduated. Ex-girlfriend found her,
Oh.
and then she loved me. And then yeah, and I fucking kept her. So
Damn.
she was
You
a cool,
kept her in the
dude,
divorce,
she was
huh?
annoying sometimes. Dude, I have a bed nightstand, right? Maybe a little bit higher above my head. She loved getting up there and just knocking cups onto my face. So that's why you can't drink water.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She's right for sure.
You gotta have a sippy cup.
Oh, how old is the oldest cat?
Kyla, she's gonna be, so I got her in 2012 from a barn out in the middle of the nowhere. Uh, so doing math, she's 14 this year, I think. 2026. Yeah, 14 this year. Crazy. And she's still
Yeah.
going fucking strong, let me tell ya. But I swear to fucking God, when she dies, I need to I need to be institutionalized. I'm gonna need to be put on Zooey Watch the rest of my life because I've set myself up for failure with 16. One after another, after another, after another. Like, I am gonna need professional
Okay.
help, and everybody needs to be on board with getting me somewhere. Like, I need to be put in a straitjacket in a padded room, and like I get to eat my food through a straw. And
Right.
not even like a hard straw, it needs to be one of the silicone ones
No.
because I would probably try to hurt myself with it. Not to be morbid, but like that's how it's gonna be. And I want to get her taxidermied so bad
I'm
once she does go,
surprised
so
that's the
she can
first time
stay
I've
with me
ever heard that, because I
forever.
would have assumed. Now, to be fair, if you had the money, would you have taxidermied any of the other cats previous?
when
Well,
you don't
to be
know my
fair,
other
there could be
cat's
like
names.
100 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, no. So there's Walter. I absolutely would have if
Yeah,
he
if you
wasn't
car accident.
so badly
Yeah.
gross. Um, Arthur, my old sweet boy, would have absolutely gotten him taxidermied. Uh, Violet, along with 4 of her babies, probably wouldn't have done the babies, but like absolutely Violet. And then Charles. Charles was my little man. Absolutely would have gotten him
So there
taxidermied,
is
but I do have their balls,
an
so
alternate
I do
universe
have a
in
piece of them.
which you would have taxidermied all of them. You still move, and then as I come up and
Yeah.
visit you, walls of just walls of stuff.
It just adds to the collection. Yeah, it's gonna be, like, lining the tippy top of the ceiling.
Yes.
It's just gonna be like in Coraline, the
Yep.
movie, where the old ladies have all of their dogs, like, taxidermy, then they're like, "Oh, yeah, we're just sewing on getting the
Oh,
wings ready
I
for
love
'em."
it.
Yeah, that's
All
gonna be
right.
neat.
Ready for number 2.
Don't mind the background noise. All right. The cats are going at it with the blinds. It's their mortal enemy. Okay. Anyways, so as we know from the one of the last times that I was on the podcast, like I do be having fun in a church parking lot after it snows. It's nearby my dad's apartment. When I go to see him and there's snow on the ground, I'm gonna be tearing that parking lot up. All right. So tonight I was over at my dad's because like it was his birthday and he was opening his present that I got for him. Well, me and Darius, because that's like his stepson essentially. Um, so I saw that because like there's obviously snow on the ground, but like all the roads were plowed, like it was totally clear on the roads. I'm like, well, there probably isn't going to be any snow in the parking lot because there's no snow on the ground, like on the street. I feel like they must love me because you know what I saw when I to go down the road for my dad's apartment building and I was passing by the parking lot for the church. They only had half of the parking lot plowed and like the back half, like towards the street, was like full of snow. I'm like, oh my God, you guys love me. You love me do this. So yeah, your girl did absolutely whip around that thing a couple times, have a little fun. God forbid a girl have a little bit of fun, right? Okay, bye. I've noticed every single fucking mind pocket that I've been sending, like the ending is okay, bye. Like I'm fucking talking to you on the phone.
Well, okay, because
And now it's just stuck.
episode 1 of Mind Pockets, because it was brand new. I didn't know what to do. There were 16 Mind Pockets on my first one. What was I doing?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
first like 5 was how did I forget how I ended it. It was there was some kind of phrase I used. I forget what it was. I don't use it anymore. And then number 6 was like
Like
hot
ending.
take.
Yeah.
And then I just lost my mind. But it is funny because the hot take was funny only because I heard 5 previous ones and then all of a sudden I changed it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna monitor those now to see how you end them all. Uh, so church parking
Yeah.
lot. I love it. Do you
Yeah. I swear they must love me because, to my surprise, only half of it was plowed. And I'm like, ah. And it wasn't even like, oh, they just plowed it up to that point, like left it all up. No, they like switched it all to the sides and just left it like a clean slate. And then boop, snow. I'm like, oh my God, are you guys actually fans of me? Did you see my TikTok about my fans from the last video? Like, oh, you guys do love me.
Even though
Jesus
you're a
loves me,
sinner,
guys.
lesbian. Um,
Yeah.
he's like
He's
eternal
trying to give me
damnation, but for
back.
today you can have some fresh snow.
You can have this fun on behalf of
What would you
God.
do if you found out that they had a camera looking at the parking lot?
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Like, you just
Like, and
randomly
I would
walk
ask
by
them
one
for the
day and you see
footage
somebody,
because
and they're like,
I'd be whipping that
we
shit.
know who you are, and you're like,
Yeah.
what? And they're like,
Yeah. What do you mean? Me
right?
with my 50 million fucking Shadow Heart stickers all over the car. Like, you'd be able to fucking
What do
see
you
who it
do
is. But it's
if
fine.
the church parking? So the church, what if they started posting surveillance footage of it? So like you're flipping through TikTok, and all of a sudden you're like, motherfucker, that's me.
That's me. Bitch, don't monetize my content. Give it to me. I'd be famous. My God.
That'd be so cool.
Okay,
Would you go
fans.
approach the church?
Yeah. No, I would not. I want to be like the anonymous figure that like
Oh shoot!
people just know about and be like, oh my God, like a celebrity moment. They don't know who I am. They know the car,
Because that's how you go more
but they don't
viral.
know who I am. You know how fucking sick that would be? Yeah. Yeah. And then they're like, who is this? Is it a man? Is it a woman? And then like the little firsthand experience of the dude who like, was being my fan. He'd be like, oh my God, it was a woman. I don't know who she was.
Then you're
She
like
had
this
green hair. She
legend.
was hot. I thought she was a man because she was whipping that shit so well.
Oh, that was so cool.
But yeah, that'd be fucking sick. Actually, I would love it. And I'd play with them. Like, I'd make
Oh,
fake
that would be
accounts being like,
And okay,
you
do you
saw
hit
me.
other churches? And then
It depends how their, like, parking lot is set up. And if it's, like, a good, like, not
right?
cement, but, like, not like, asphalt. I don't know what kind of combination they got, but I scope them out. When there's not snow on the ground. And, like, when you see it and like, that'd be a good spot to hit. Like, it can't be too slick, but it can't be too rough. It's gotta be a
When did you
perfect
experience your first
condition.
donut?
Like myself driving? Probably, like, when I lived here the last time, but I was driving my dad's car, so I didn't wanna, like, ruin it completely. But, like, kinda like in my car, in said church parking lot.
Because
First love, baby.
years ago, because I could not do a donut right now if you paid me. I don't understand the mechanics of it.
Well, it depends on what kind of car you've got too. Like, so a whole bunch of mechanics kind of stuff. So, like, if you have a front wheel drive car, which your car probably is, uh, you have to do donuts in reverse because, like, the power is coming from the front wheels. And if you're trying to turn at the same time, you're just gonna like slide. It's not gonna be a great donut. But if you have a rear wheel drive car, perfect. Amazing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Mine is all-wheel drive, so, like, it's a little bit harder because, like, it's not just gonna be, like, good donut. Mine is just gonna kinda twist on its
Like
own,
drifty type,
like, just in place kinda thing, which I have done, because I just wanted to know, and it's so crazy because, like, it's just,
love it.
like, you're just spinning. Just in a like, the car itself is just
Have you ever
spinning like a little
recorded
Hot
yourself
Wheels car,
inside the car while doing the
But,
donut?
yeah.
Oh, I want to see that. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's great.
I
It's great.
love it.
Yeah. I'll have to send
Nice.
you some. That can just be like played in the background of this.
I had a buddy years ago when I moved into the house. I adopted a couple of like 18-year-olds. They crashed in the garage. But when he passed out, I'd steal his car, borrow his car, go to the store. And I didn't have a license at the time.
Yeah.
But I would play with speeding into turns. Kind of just again, I didn't get my license until 27. So no.
27?
But yeah, it was interesting.
Damn.
Oh, here's a quick fun story to end on. I would steal another buddy's truck, went to the store. Dude, that's all I do, man. I steal
You're just stealing people's cars, man.
The grocery store. And here's how much I was not good at driving. I forgot to put that bitch in park. It was rolling.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
So the three of us had to run back after the car real quick, make sure it didn't slam into anybody. Oops.
Oh, hell no.
Oopsies.
Sorry I crashed your car.
What's the difference? Like, how much technique-wise is it different from a donut versus drifting?
It's just more of like, at least for me and like in my car, it's just more of like, cause like my car handles pretty well. Like I have brand new tires on it, so like they grip super well. It's more of just like throttle control and like steering. Cause like, I mean, sure, and like, the video that I sent you before and like have posted it on TikTok, like I'm trying to do like big sweeps in front of the camera because it looks pretty fucking cool. But like donut, for me, it's just more like throttle control, and like versus drifting, throttle control and like steering. Cause like, it's kind of like Lightning McQueen in like Cars movies where it's like, you gotta turn left to go right, It's same kind of mechanics.
Yeah. How was your first Mind Pocket Mini? How does it feel looking back at some of these?
Amazing.
Oh, heck yeah.
Great
Go
to
ahead
have
and
my own
end it.
show. I want to Whimsy.
She's so fun, dude. I don't know. I like him. I like being able to check in on her more than fucking every fucking 20 episodes. So, there's at least the next one. Oh, so the audio was all janky. The Wi-Fi was all jacked up. Like I said, there was no video. There was a lag, so she couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear her. We just talked over each other. Dude, so the next one does sound better. I've listened to both, and this is the best I can get. This one. But the next one is better. The next one is hilarious. We'll get some feedback on how we refer to. There'll be a small survey. Ask Mom how some questions and we'll try to get a consensus. Here's the problem with the next one. Next week, come back next week because I'm going to give you a little nugget of what's happening. I tried to defend a position in which I defined it and realized that I was wrong based off of the definition I just gave, and I fucked it up. And I've already pointed out the fences that you guys are you're gonna correct me and tell me I'm wrong. So it's gonna be a fun one next week. Super fun. But I hope you guys liked it. We're gonna get a couple more of these recorded for her. She likes doing them. I like keeping her involved. Real quick, we have the Patreon people: Andy, Nikki, your family; Megan, your family; Joyce, Ann, Enderfrog, EC1, Ooster, Violet, Lasagna Hammer. Gooster used to be there. Lasagna Hammer, Blake, Vinny S, Kelly, Megan, Kit, and Nature's Wings 75. Thank you guys for all your support. And then I will leave you on in the chat there was a moment, Lasagna was like, I can't hear it. And then she's, oh, never mind. She was in a meeting, so she still probably had me muted. But while I was at Erica setting up her podcast and I had the microphones plugged into the recorder and we were trying to, like I had it, it should have worked. And I'm talking into the microphone for like 3 minutes, trying to figure out why it wasn't working. And 100%, I had forgotten to turn up the volume on the recorder, in which I look at her and I say, oh yeah, make sure you know that the volume is turned up. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna go pick up my car. $400, guys. That's my week. Ugh. Whimsy.